Hey everybody, Shelma32 here. Welcome to the channel. This is my reaction to the official condensed reproduction of the classic Doctor Who arc, Marco Polo. Now this is going to be a little different, for more than the reasons we expected. Now if you saw my recent 5th channel update, you will have, I believe, heard me say that it always seems to be one thing after another on me. And while this reaction seems to have followed that trend. Before I carry on, I've made notes. I'll explain why, but if I don't look like I'm looking at the camera, because I'm reading notes. Now, the reason why this reaction seems to follow this trend is, unfortunately, I recorded my reaction, but unfortunately the day after recording, I realised that my lovely recording software had been awkward once more and reset my camera, like to the default camera or whatever setting it is. It just that. So unfortunately, we have the recording on my voice along with the episode footage, but no footage of me. And I'm very, very sorry about this, because this is a reaction that was going to be an interesting one anyway, but I was really, really excited about it. But unfortunately, the loss of the video footage has made it even more difficult to edit. I spent a little amount of time, I will be honest, panicking about what to do, whether the reaction was ruined or whatever. I decided that I still wanted to put this out because it was a part of the story. Before I continue, if you hear my daughter, I do apologise. She's being very noisy right now. But now whether we get, whenever... She's distracting me now. Now, whenever we get to the next missing episodes that have been reproduced, whether officially or not, like by loose cannon, for example, I will absolutely make sure that my camera recording is working. Because this isn't the first time it's happened. It does it without, like I checked beforehand, had the video footage, turned off the preview, and it somehow resets itself. Pain in the ass. But because of this issue, whenever we're getting to the next missing episodes that have been reproduced in this kind of way, condensed down, or loose cannon reproduced of each episode, I will definitely react to it so that we can use that reaction as a judge as to whether we continue doing this type of photo reproduction. Because obviously, this was going to be our judge on it, and it's not really a fair judge when I'm not visibly reacting. Now, my way around trying to make this work has been to make a kind of like a commentary of it. So like showing the footage, the photo footage, but having my voice over the top, like if you were watching a movie with a commentary track on it. Now there are segments where I've replaced the footage with a screenshot of the logo in the opening sequence. I've done this because this allows me to still have some dialogue I wanted to include, whilst avoiding copyright from showing too much of the footage. Like, kind of what I normally do, but because it doesn't have me, I've just put the logo there. So there's something and not a blank screen. Now I have made some notes about what I spoke about before and after the reaction, because I did do both parts and had no idea it wasn't fucking working. So that I did this so I can cover the points that I wanted to do. I really just didn't want you to have to see a blank screen or the logo or whatever and have me speaking over the top, because I think for however long I usually talk would have been a bit too long to have one blank screen or screen chat. I'm struggling with this. I'm starting to get annoyed at myself for the fact that it went wrong again. I do apologise. Now, I'm very, very, very thankful for all the input that you amazing people have given me to help me decide whether or not to do this official reproduction or the loose cannon reproduction of each episode. Because loose cannon does each episode, or skip it entirely. The fact that we found out over the previous week that we're getting a Blu-ray of season 2 of Classic Who, so season coming after this, obviously, and that there would be a reconstruction of the arc on the Blu-ray similar to this style, really helped me make my decision on what style of reproduction to react to. I had been leaning towards this reproduction beforehand anyway, as I wasn't sure how I would enjoy or react to a photo reproduction of the entire arc at all, or let alone one of each episode like loose canon would do. And given that this arc was 7 episodes long, I didn't think it was a good amount to test out. Maybe for a future shorter missing arc, like 2 or 3 episodes, maybe we'll try the loose canon one. Because I did notice they did have, I think, every arc, or at least every arc they can get anything of, is reproduced. She's so noisy, I do apologise. Makes you laugh though, she's adorable. Anyway, I decided to react to this using Daily Motion to avoid adverts happening partway through. Now, unfortunately, Daily Motion doesn't have subtitles that I could find anyway, and I came to the decision afterwards that if I were to react to an official reproduction of an arc again, I would definitely just put up with the adverts on YouTube so that I could have those subtitles. If it was available on YouTube, of course. If it's not, we'll just do the best we can on Daily Motion. Because not having subtitles made it extremely difficult for me, because when I listen to an audiobook or something like that, I have to sit down, I have to listen, because if I don't completely concentrate on it, I miss bits, and I was missing dialogue and all sorts when I was talking, so I do apologise for that. Anyway, as for my recap of the previous episodes, I've made notes on what I said as well, and kind of like filled it in a bit as well. Now, the last arc was my favourite so far. I thought it was fantastic. I think a few people said that it was due to like monetary constraints, that it was like solely in the same location and things like that, but I loved how they were just in the TARDIS and it was only the 4 of them. I thought it worked really well. And I'd said at the beginning of the first episode that I really wanted more from Susan. I was reading as well, mixing up my words. This is why I don't make notes, because I mess it all up. Now, I really wanted more from Susan, and boy, did we get it. Carol Ann Ford was fantastic. Everybody was. Every single one of them had time to shine and show what they could do. It was really, really well done. All the way through, I was asking myself, what the heck is going on? Because I had no idea where it was going. I had speculations. I had a thought that it might be some kind of thing possessing them through touch. I thought maybe it was Susan because she was acting differently, and then it was a doctor, and then I thought it was Ian at the beginning, and it was weird. But I actually really love how it was something as simple as just a spring and a switch not working. Because sometimes the littlest thing can have the biggest effect and bring everything crashing down, like a little pebble in a pond, loads of little ripples, has a big effect. And I really love how the doctor apologised to Barbara in his own way at the end of it. He had come to realise just how valuable she was to the team, and he made sure to tell her that she was important. I think it was really sweet, their interaction, and it's like really in character for him because it was the way it just felt like it worked for him. And it's one of the reasons I'm loving William Hartnell as a doctor. Yes, he's grumpy a lot of the time, but he can also be really sweet and charming. And even before this arc, he always made sure to give credit where he actually felt it was due. Like he'd like say, well done, when she was like getting the bottom of Susan's shoe to make it into some kind of mud. Now, if you do enjoy this unique reaction, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, give that notification bell a tick, and you know when the next video goes live. Fingers crossed that reaction will work well. Now let's get going with this reaction in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 7 parts. I was right, 7 parts. Reconstruction was great. I like that. I like it's weird how the audio survived, but not the images. It's really interesting. We've still got the opening. I'm assuming they will probably have those first few seconds that were on the end of Edge of Destruction to start it off. But I can't wait to see how they did this. Now, with being on Daily Motion, the quality of the picture might not be as good. So again, I do apologise, but I didn't want to risk doing it on YouTube. I did find it on YouTube, but I thought adverts. I don't want to risk adverts.
Barbara, I wonder, do you think it could be the Earth? If it were, where do you think we could be? The Alps?
They're happy just to be back on Earth, aren't they?
Himalayas, roof of the world.
That's the name of the first episode, wasn't it? Roof of the World. Oh, I saw pictures of the interview with William Russell from the season 2 Blu-ray. This made me emotional just seeing him and that twinkle in his eye.
Well, the water's no bother. bother, Doctor. I mean, we've got snow, plenty of it.
Exactly, yeah, you don't need...
No, the heating as well. Everything's gone to pot.
Everything's gone to pot. What the hell? What? Himalayas, right? Whoa. Is this Mongols? Who's that? Is that... Oh, is that Marco Polo?
I command you in the name of Kublai Khan.
Oh, Kublai Khan,
My
okay.
caravan is further down the pass.
Come on, Doctor.
Kublai Khan. Kublai Khan or is it Kublai Khan? I do apologise if I say the name wrong.
We have guests, Big Joe. They are cold and hungry.
Yes, Mr. Marco.
Sit down, Doctor.
Oh, imagine what the colours of these like blankets in the background would be like. I can only imagine it'd be beautiful.
Is your name Marco Polo?
It is, my lady, and may I ask who you are?
Oh, we're travellers, yes. That's my grandchild, Susan, and that's Miss Wright, and that's Charlton.
Now I wonder if like he started to forget Ian's surname, and they started making an in thing of it, saying it was a doctor forgetting and just not bothering to learn it. I'm more listening to it than looking at the picture, so I do apologise if I don't talk that much.
I find your caravan most unusual, Doctor,
Yes, Mr. Marco, it is different.
and in need of repair.
That is true.
Not in ways they could probably do.
It won't take me very long to repair, a day or so, but I assure you that I shall not hold up your journey any longer than is necessary.
I'm afraid we can't stay here. One crosses the plain of Pamir as quickly as possible.
And that's the plane is where they thought the spirits were, right?
Oh, good, good. Then I can work as we proceed, yes.
No. The Mongol bearers still half believe that you are evil spirits.
Then why are they going to work on the TARDIS? Wow. Cathay sounds familiar, but I don't know why. Lop does too. Apologies that I don't know my history that well. Unfortunately, this isn't an area that was completely taught in school.
What does this mean?
Please sit down, Doctor.
I don't wish to sit down. I want you to call your guards off.
Please be seated.
No!
I beg you to hear me out.
Oh, is he not trustworthy?
I left there with my father and my uncle to come to
What?
Cathay.
Are they not allowed to work on the
1271.
TARDIS?
The journey to Peking took us 3.5 years.
Fuck hell. Jesus.
Well, I really don't see what this has to do with my repairing the TARDIS.
Doctor, I have not seen my home for 18 years. I want to go back.
But ask the Khan again.
I intend to. But this time, I shall
You
not
need to
pay
give
my
him
dues.
some...
So
Yeah,
magnificent.
exactly. I can understand that.
Be able to refuse me.
I can understand his point of view.
I'm afraid you don't understand all the problems involved. And neither do you, young man.
Well, travel home by ship. We trade with every port in the world. It may take you longer, but you'll get
Do
there.
they actually travel?
He doesn't know what he's talking about. The man's a lunatic.
No, Doctor. Desperate.
I can understand his desperation. He wants to go home.
Caravan that flies. Do you imagine what this will mean to the Khan?
Yeah, you do not want to introduce that type of thing to that time.
Marco, you don't understand.
I refuse to listen to any more. My mind is made up.
I can understand his point of view. I'm not sure if he counts as a villain yet. But I like it when you can understand the other person's point of view and why they're doing what they are.
I will use it well on all but the first of Marco Polo's water girds. For tomorrow, the caravan sets out to cross the Gobi Desert.
Is he going to poison them?
Follow us. And on the third
Does he want to take his
I will walk
place
back
in
to you
court?
and then return to the caravan to collect the thing of magic that will bring the mighty Kublai Khan to his knees.
Oh, he wants to kill Marco's people so he can get the TARDIS and then bring it to Kublai Khan and take over. It sounds like, from what I can tell.
The ocean of sand is slow and hazardous. To make
Damn.
matters worse,
This would have
the
been
old
amazing
doctor
to
continually
see
shows
the
his
full
disapproval
thing.
of my action by
I
being
might have to
both
watch the
difficult and bad-tempered.
other adaptation on my own time as well as listen to the audiobook.
Why?
Because it interests me.
You continue your writing, Marco. I'll see to the
Again, I
water
don't
supply.
know who to entirely trust. I don't trust the Mongol. Or any of them. Tagana goes to the wagon carrying the water grounds and cuts them open. His name's Tagana. Oh, he's gonna... Gourds, apologies for what's that ground. He poured all the water out. Damn.
Without rationing, enough for today.
And with rationing, how long will it last?
3-4 days.
Shit, so they know the water's gone.
Who could have done it?
Bandits, Ian.
Bandits? In the desert?
Yes, this has happened before, though not to me. The bandits follow a caravan into the desert.
Bandits. I highly doubt it was bandits. I wish there was subtitles. But I didn't want to risk adverts coming on partway through.
Now we must go north and take a chance.
Yes, what Ian says makes sense. We go to the oasis.
That's understandable. This is a difficult decision now. Karakoram, I've heard of that place. I love the fact we've actually got the actor narrating. Is it like done as if it's his journal he's writing? I like that. There's a reason for it. I wish we could watch this actual proper version. Like, this would be good in animation, I think, this story. I wish we could see it.
There's no more?
How much further?
I cannot say.
I will go to the oasis.
No!
Bring back water.
No, he won't!
Very well, Tigana.
No, he won't!
You,
I doubted myself for a second if it's the same guy.
No,
Because
while
the
we
picture
can,
quality.
push on towards the oasis.
But don't trust him! Oh no! Oh no, Doctor! Shit! Oh, Doctor! Whoa! Oh, of course! They've got the water thing, haven't they?
I wouldn't allow us to get into this state if I had water, young man. No, this is the water that was running up the walls. It was condensation. It's unbelievable. Condensation,
Oh,
you understand?
condensation.
To make him understand, it was condensation up the walls, and I said...
That's not a concept they understand then.
Last night it was cold, bitterly cold, Marco.
Yes.
The outside of the caravan cold, but the inside stayed warm, and so moisture formed on the inside.
Not a concept they had yet, was it?
We took it in this. Look, we squeezed it in here, you see?
You understand now?
I have seen this happen.
They just didn't know what it's called yet.
How many bandits were there here last night? 12. It was a cold night. Didn't they light a fire?
Ian knows. Ian knows something's going on. Ian's too clever to fall for that crap.
Tell it to us, Pincher. Gracious maidens, gentle lords, pray attend me while I tell my tale of Aladdin.
I honestly thought Marco Polo did not have any trousers or anything on them.
Schemes, evil designs, and foul murders rule the land.
I really wish we had this to watch. This would be beautiful to watch. And if they managed to recolor it, if they did an animation and did it in colour, it'd be beautiful.
How I miss my home in Samarkand. And your home, Susan.
I really don't know what she's actually saying then. I know summer, but the second word sounds a bit... Well, I'm not going to repeat what I think it sounds like. So I do apologise. Again, that's why I wish I had subtitles so I actually knew what she was saying. I do apologise.
I promise not to tell anyone where he put the key. And I promise you that no one will ask you.
Oh, I like Susan.
Come in.
It's dinner time, Mr. Marco.
Thank you, Pincher. Oh dear, I have ink on my fingers. I will join you there.
Oh, Pincho took the TARDIS key. I like the fact because there's no audio, they actually put it in text.
You don't know where I got it? But they'll be
Good
terribly
point.
angry. But one of us will be on the way home.
Oh, Pincho. Can they not take her and take her back to her home? Oh no. But Marco's going to get stuck there. I can Oh no, Susan.
All right, Doctor. Close the doors.
No. No.
What on earth is that child think she's doing? Great Olympus! Don't panic. Give her a second. I knocked out the guard.
Oh, oh, fuck, Tigana.
Stand still.
Let her go.
Hey, you
Let us all go. I appeal to you. What possible difference could it make to you? You hate Marco.
Exactly.
The next you see your caravan, it will be at the Great Khan's summer palace, and that will make an end of it.
Hopefully he turns around. Hopefully he turns around and he helps them or something. So he seems like he's just desperate to get home.
Accommodation is not hard to find, and we have stopped for the night at an inn.
Wow, look at that.
Listen, we need the TARDIS. You must talk to Marco.
Talk to Marco? I've done nothing else but talk to Marco.
Oh, Marco, Ian wants a word with you.
Oh, she... Barbara. Didn't give him an option, did she?
You know what this caravan means to me. If I give it to the Khan, he'll let me go home.
Can't they take him home?
It not only covers distance, It can cross time.
Travel into the past and the future?
Yes.
Oh,
I know it's
no.
hard to believe, but it's the truth.
That's more of a bargaining chip
Asking me
for
to
him.
believe, not merely from one place to another, but from today into tomorrow, today into yesterday.
I can understand. If I wouldn't believe it either.
What is important is the fact that you are capable of lying.
So you don't believe me when I say I came from another time?
Why would he? Oh, don't you touch her. Don't you touch her. She's leaving.
Well,
She's running
There's no
away.
sign of her.
well, she must have run away. But why?
Poor woman. She don't want to get married to an old man.
My lord?
Yes,
Are you in
Oh,
a caravan,
fuck.
my lord?
I am, my lady.
Is your caravan bound for Samarkand?
It might. Why?
No. Oh, you silly woman. Don't you...
You foolish child. You've been robbed.
Robbed? What shall I do? It was all the money I had.
Haven't
What is she
I
smiling
seen
about?
you before? Not long since.
Oh, these photos are hilarious.
And I can't marry a man old enough to be my grandpa. I can't.
I don't blame her.
Bow before the warlord of warlords, mighty
Oh.
and fearful in his strength.
Oh, that's Kublai.
I'll manage it.
Is she meant to marry Kublai Khan?
We bid you welcome to our court.
She's meant to marry Kublai Khan, isn't she?
Guy's army is encamped at Karakorum.
Shit.
When Tigana arrives, bring him directly to us.
Very good, my lord.
Oh, is Tigana working for the other
We have healing
Khan?
waters
Or the other
here
person?
which relieve my gout. Come, let us observe.
Oh,
the
he
effects
has
upon
gout.
your
And
aches
old age, obviously.
Very well, very well.
Oh, that's my... Oh, God. That's who she's meant to marry, isn't it?
It must be borne with dignity, sir.
Dignity. Yes, of course. Now, take my arm.
I reckon it's the actor's voice, actually.
From Burma, 1 year.
Oh, she will be furious with me when she finds out what
Huh.
I have lost.
One more game, then, and if you win, you can take it all back again.
He's going to bet the TARDIS, isn't he?
Perhaps I could have my caravan back again.
Let's play at that stake.
Please win, Doctor. Please win.
If the doctor wins, he has won back TARDIS.
And if he loses?
He's lost everything.
Grandfather, you're not lost.
Please tell me he's...
This, the consolation prize.
Oh,
A piece of his
no.
paper currency.
That's beautiful.
The messenger's just arrived. No guy's army is marching on Peking. Tigana's in the throne room with the Khan now.
Well, look, somebody must protect
Oh,
him.
she got... Tigana's there, okay. Oh, I don't trust Tigana. He's working with the other army, isn't he?
They shall be honored. I promise no guy to make an end of this matter.
He's going to kill him. He's... The Vizier was killed. I knew it. I knew. Tigana couldn't be trusted. Obviously, we already knew, but I knew... Oh, I had a feeling he was going to do that. Again, that fight would look better with actual footage. He disarms him. Cool, so he didn't kill him.
Warned you, Tigana! Those who rise against us will be humbled. You must die.
He killed himself. Holy moly. That would have been a hell of a thing to put on
Doctor, take the keys.
TV and back then with kids watching. Wow. Oh, you like it? He's telling them to go.
Goodbye. My pinchot. Your caravan, quickly. Goodbye.
Oh, I like it. He let them leave quickly. Good on Marco. I'm glad he let them leave. Are we going to get a little sneaky peek into the next arc?
I am sorry, my lord. I had to give them back their flying caravan.
Good on you, Marco.
Flying caravan. There's something for you to tell your friends in Venice.
So you let him go home.
But what is the truth? I wonder where they are now.
I'm going to tell him thank you for letting you go.
The future.
Oh, technically he did give him the TARDIS. The Sea of Death. Ooh. That was a hell of an arc. I'm so pissed we didn't get to see it all. There were quite a lot of points throughout the reaction where I was just sitting and listening. Like I said in the beginning part, with audiobooks, I've got to sit and I've got to listen, I've got to concentrate. Unfortunately, when I do this with audiobooks as well, as my head cannot focus on the story, as if I'm trying to do other things, I just don't take it in at all, which is why I like having subtitles on for you guys and for myself. Now, this is one of the reasons that I decided we're going to watch it on YouTube if we can at all. And this format was interesting. It was fairly enjoyable. It was unusual and different. It was difficult a little because I wanted to focus on listening to everything, and so I kept not speaking as well. There was a lot of times where I wasn't speaking, and there was lots of times where I missed a lot. Which I guess now, how with things ended up with no footage of me, probably actually helped my editing, because there was a lot of times where I was quiet and I was like, I can cut that bit out. Because obviously I can't have footage that long included, and you don't want just a blank screen with nothing playing. I can chop that bit out. It did help quite a bit, to be honest. Now, this arc would have been fantastic seeing it in full. And like I missed quite a bit of what was said, even just in this condensed version. So like there's multiple reasons why seeing this arc in full would have been so good. This watching this condensed reaction made me this condensed version made me really glad that I had, before recording this reaction, I realized my Audible account was still activated. It's since been cancelled, obviously, because I cannot afford it. But when I realized this, I realized I had a point left, or whatever they call them. And I actually used that point to purchase the audiobook that has the full audio of every episode of this arc, as well as a full audio, I think, of 5 other episodes. 5 other arcs, I mean, which is like insane. Now, since recording this reaction, I've listened to the first episode of that and realised it had linking dialogue, as the Audible calls it, like filler narration by William Russell, Ian, which really made it work well as he described what was happening on the screen that we wouldn't have obviously seen happening because they don't always do stuff. And it really worked well. And I think some of the other arcs on there have, I think he probably does a few more, but there's 2 other people, I don't know who they are, but they're not names of people I've encountered yet. So I think it's just from First Doctor on this one. But I'm going to do my best to... Excuse me. I'm all over the place. This whole video is all over the place, but it kind of fits. But I plan on trying to finish listening to this arc before I record the next episode, so I'll get the full thing if I can. I've really meant to. I didn't record listen to an episode on Saturday or last night Sunday, because unfortunately there was multiple reasons why. I really wish they could animate this story if possible. I really think it would look amazing. What I saw was a fantastic story, and I really want to see the full arc. It left me frustrated, and if they could animate it in colour, I can only imagine how beautiful the colours and sets would look, and how gorgeous everything would look. Now, I could tell that a lot of the actors in the episodes were not the same ethnicity as the characters they were portraying, which is sadly widely more done when this was made. And that makes me wonder, if they were to animate the arc at some point, would they make each character look like the true ethnicities, or would they make them look like the actors, or maybe a mix of the two to make it more like how they should be, but also pay tribute to the actors who portrayed them, you know? They could do multiple things with it, and it really left me wanting more of the arc and wanting all of it, which has made me so glad that I managed to get the audiobook. It was really did help, because I need more of it. At least because I've seen the reproduction that I've seen some pictures of it. When I'm listening to the audiobook, I can close my eyes, I can picture it in a way. It will help me build it up in my head and make it even more enjoyable. Now, I knew all the way through that I did not trust Tagana, and apologies if I'm saying his name wrong. My memory is terrible. Like, I've been editing today, and I still can't quite tell because it didn't have it spelt out. So I do apologise if I get his name wrong. And I'm pretty sure I missed during the reaction that he's an emissary from another clan. I thought he was just somebody was trying to take over, so I do apologise. I only realised this whilst listening to the first audiobook episode. So I do apologise that I got it wrong. I could definitely tell whilst watching the reproduction that Ian did suspect him though. And I will say I could completely understand where Marco was coming from. For a bit, I was worried that he could maybe be a villain of sorts, in that he would be too laser focused on getting back to the Venice and to let the Doctor and everybody go. But he was a really sympathetic character and he was really well portrayed. The actor was fantastic. I wondered where I recognised him from, but apparently he was in like Coronation Street back in the 80s. A few other things. Not that I ever watched it, I was too young. But I knew I recognised him from somewhere. He was a really sympathetic character and I could understand where he wanted to go home, because I really would too. And it was really well done. But in the end, he did let him back in the TARDIS, and Kubla Khan then let him go home as well, which was really interesting. Kubla Khan was really interesting. Kind of felt a little bit stereotypical, but he wasn't in it that much. And I do wonder if he was the one. I've forgotten the young girl's name. I did wonder whether he was the one she was meant to marry. Because she looked like 15, and he's meant to be like, the person she's marrying is meant to be like 75. Did not blame her for running away. That is too much of an age difference for me. Now, I really, really need to listen to the audiobook, because trying to edit this down has really left me even more frustrated than after watching it, because it felt like I was just kept soaking it in and listening to it. I keep finding myself just listening to it so I can take it all in more. And I'm so frustrated we don't have the full footage. I have so many audiobooks and books I want to listen to and books I want to read, but I truly struggle to get into actually listening to them, and starting them is something I've always struggled with. But this audiobook, for this, I am so determined to actually listen to, because I really need the full story. I need more. I really did love what we got. I thought it was fantastic. And they really managed to structure it well. It would have done all right as just an episode. But it's a 7-episode arc, so they really did amazingly with the photos they had in condensing it to 30 minutes. Really, really well done managing to do that. It was insane that they managed to do it. I'm so fucking frustrated we don't have the actual episodes to watch. I'm so frustrated, and I can only imagine how frustrated I'm gonna continue to be with all the other episodes that are missing. Now, I know some are animated. I believe there's is it the Kia Marinus? I was looking through today which ones are animated, but I think I might be wrong on that one, but I know there's an arc where 2 of the episodes are animated in this season, so that's going to be difficult. But unless I can, by that time, I have money to buy the DVD it's on, because I know I can get it. I've got it on my Amazon wish list, so I know where to get it. That is on the list below, by the way. Don't like asking for stuff, but it is down there. I thought, fuck it, I can add it on there. Anyway, I'm talking bullshit now, because I'm all over the place. I'm getting annoyed at myself for messing it up, but I think I've managed to kind of make it tolerable. I do apologise again, the fact we had no video footage of me, and then it's just a lot shorter than that. Like, if I had video footage of me, I could have made it the actual like reaction part longer. So I'm so sorry. Hopefully, once everything's settled and I move, or at least I'm trying to move out of here into the rental place for like 6 months or so. Hopefully I can settle things down and get things set up again and tidy it up, and it will all work better. But thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm so very, very sorry that my reaction footage was lost. I promise that the footage for the next reaction of this kind will be there. I will double check, because as soon as I see that it's a reconstructed one, I'll be like, oh shit. But thank you so much for watching, guys, as always, and I hope to see you again for the very next reaction. See you again soon, guys. Bye.